Another day, another conversation. I'm going to sit down with Mohammed. He is Muslim and he's part of the LGBT community. Stick around for this conversation.
Thank you for having me.
So you're a part of the LGBT community. You're Arab, you come from a Muslim family, and you grew up in Israel.
Yeah.
What have you seen unfold in the last 33 days that have affected you most online?
Whoa. Horror? I've never seen anything like this before. I got a glimpse of what would happen if the leadership of the other side had the upper hand.
Did it scare you?
Oh, it terrified me.
If Hamas was to win this war, what would happen to the LGBT community here?
Oh my God. I don't want to imagine it even.
Would you still exist as you do today if Hamas was in power?
No. Hamas needs to be called in its name, and it's an Islamo-Nazi, genocidal, supremacist, terrorist organization.
So when you see people in the LGBT community parading around a Palestinian flag, when you see images like that, what would you say to them? Where should they sit in this?
I don't think they can even comprehend what we have to deal with here. Being pro-Palestinian is not wrong.
No.
It's important. It's needed. Supporting the Palestinian people is needed. But you also need to realize that you cannot support a genocidal terrorist organization and say that you're supporting freedom. That it just doesn't work like that. I'm sorry, it doesn't work like that. If you don't know enough, shut the fuck up. Like, they can't even tell me what's Hamas. Like, what ideology does it represent? Like, why is it so hated in Arab countries now? Hamas doesn't want to liberate Palestine. Hamas doesn't want to liberate Palestinians. Hamas wants to liberate its own money, its own interests, its own self, its own leaders. They don't care about people. You need to be able to liberate the Palestinian people from their internal oppressors. And the top of these internal oppressors is definitely the Iranian regime, Hamas, and their friends, and the people who allow them to get the resources that they get in order to continue doing what they're doing right now.
So how would you defeat Iran then? What, just drop bombs in Iran?
Oh my goodness. Don't make me, don't make, I mean, listen, Iran has been actively jeopardizing my country's security for the last 40 years. It has been funding actively terror proxies that destabilize and hurt the citizens of my country. If I was the prime minister of this country, I would do everything necessary in order to stop that threat.